This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley.
New this morning from the UN Food Agency, it says famine is imminent in northern Gaza, where about 70% of the population faces catastrophic hunger. The World Food Program report says virtually everybody in Gaza is struggling to get enough food. Russian President Putin wins another term in office in an election that's being called a predetermined landslide. But not everybody voted for Putin. The AP's Donna Warder has this.
The widow of the late Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny cast her ballot in Russia's presidential election on Sunday. Yulia Navalnaya voted at the Russian embassy in Berlin. Upon exiting the embassy, reporters asked her if she had a message for Russian President Vladimir Putin.
There could be no any negotiations and nothing with Mr. Putin because he is a killer. He is a gangster. He is the person who brought my country to the war.
She says she wrote her late husband's name on the ballot. Today, the Supreme Court takes up a dispute over social media posts.
The Supreme Court hears arguments today between Republican-led states and the Biden administration over how far the federal government can go to combat controversial social media posts. Lower courts sided with the states in Surgeon General Murthy versus Missouri, but the Supreme Court blocked those rulings while it considers the issue. The states argue that federal officials leaned on social media platforms like Facebook and X to unconstitutionally squelch conservative points of view. Solicitor General Elizabeth Prelogar says states can't point to evidence that the government ever imposed any sanction when the platforms declined to moderate content that the government had flagged. Jennifer King, Washington.
More than 30 U.S. citizens running from gang violence in Haiti landed in Miami yesterday on a government-chartered flight. This is AP News. News from the entertainment world.
Model actor Cara Delevingne says her heart is broken after her house in Los Angeles burned down on Friday. Investigators are looking into the cause of the fire. Delevingne is in a stage production of Cabaret in London and was apparently not home. Usher was named Entertainer of the Year at the NAACP Awards Saturday in Los Angeles. He was also given the President's Award for his public service. In the ceremony broadcast on BET, Usher says he owes a lot to his mother, who raised him by herself.
Far too often in our industry do women, not get the recognition that they truly deserve.
I left my heart.
San Francisco now runs a cable car that's dedicated to late singer Tony Bennett. It's been running for about a month and goes past the Fairmont Hotel, where he first performed I Left My Heart in San Francisco in 1961. I'm Archie Zaraletta.
And I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
Whether taking on large commercial landscapes or your own backyard, let Steel help with your pursuit of the perfect cut. Introducing Steel zero-turn mowers for homeowners and pros. With a wide range of features and options, like our advanced four-wheel suspension system and 0% financing available, it's time to let the pursuit begin. Real Steel. Find yours at steelusa.com/zero-turn. Available at select dealers. Financing available on qualifying purchases and subject to credit approval. See dealer for details.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Stop by K&H Auto Supply where you'll find these great deals. Windex windshield washer fluid 2 for $11. Blue Devil radiator flush for $6.99 for the 32-ounce size. And Blue Devil hard gasket seal for $49.99 for the 32-ounce size. K&H Auto Supply is your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
For over 130 years, there have been moments in Cardinals baseball that will last a lifetime.
Baseball has some of the best athletes in sports.
With amazing feats, amazing moments, amazing plays, there's nothing quite like Cardinals baseball.
When you listen to the game, you just never know who that next hero may be.
We will have it all right here for you on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
7:32 at KSMO Radio. A forecast does call for lots of sunshine today, but it's going to be bitterly cold today, especially this morning. We're going to have a high today of only near 42, but wind chills will not get out of the 30s today. Northwesterly winds will continue to blow throughout the entire day, anywhere from 8 up to 15 miles an hour, and could gust up to 25. Then for tonight, clear skies will drop back to about 24 degrees. Again, wind chills are expected to be in the teens. Northwesterly winds at 5 to 10 will move to the southwest after midnight and actually get a little bit more intense by early morning. Yeah, that's not the good news you wanted to hear, right? Well, the good news is the southwest wind, but the bad news is they're going to be blowing 10 to 15 miles an hour by early morning, putting wind chills again back into the mid-teens. Sunshine Tuesday on the first day of spring and a high of 66. We're still going to have some winds, as we already mentioned, at 10 to 15. Gusts as high as 25 to 30. Clear Tuesday night, low of 37. Winds out of the west to be 5 to 10. Sunshine Wednesday, high of 63 with northerly winds 5 to 10. Partly cloudy Wednesday night, low of 34. Partly sunny come Thursday, but a 3 in 10 chance of rain during the afternoon. A little cooler with a high of 56. Currently here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Our temperature reading is 24, but it doesn't feel like 24. It feels like 15. We have 8-mile-an-hour winds coming out of the northwest. We have 75% relative humidity. Those two together at this cold, not good. 30.25 inches of pressure, that's rising. So we feel like 15 degrees. Our skies are clear here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. We appreciate you being along with us on this Monday, March the 18th. And coming up, we have local news waiting for you next. It's up right after this.
Hi, this is Jimmy Bell, nurse practitioner. I'm excited to be the new provider at Salem Memorial District Hospital Family Medicine. I'll be providing medical care for patients ages 18 and over. Please call 729-8000 to make an appointment. We are open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurance. And at Salem Memorial District Hospital, always remember that it's all about the patient, every encounter, every time.
Nothing slows my little girl down, except the stuffy nose. Mommy. That's why I use Sinex Children's Saline from Vicks. Sinex instantly clears mucus in everyday stuffy little noses with a gentle, ultra-fine mist designed for kids. Just Sinex? Breathe. Her stuffy nose is gone for now. And so is she.
Sinex Children's Saline. Sinex, breathe. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
At the KSMO studios, thank you, Willie. We appreciate that. And right here, KSMO 735. Time for news. Local news brought to you by your friends right here, KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. My name is Stan Stevens. We appreciate you being with us on KSMO, streaming with us on AM 1340, FM 95.7, KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream, Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. A lot of different ways to tune in to get your news. We do the news at 7 and noon. We stream that for you. We also stream interviews, and we also stream our sporting events or special events that occur. So hope you check that out at KSMO Media. That's KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream, Facebook, KSMO YouTube. In news, this past Saturday night near 7:30, the Dane County Sheriff's Office received a 911 call reporting a domestic disturbance at a residence located on Dane County Road 2520. A female caller reported that during the domestic disturbance, she had shot her husband, who is now deceased and located inside the residence. When officers arrived on the scene, they located a male identified as 40-year-old Travis Lee Bailey, deceased inside the residence. The Dane County Sheriff's Office requested the assistance of the Missouri State Highway Patrol's Division of Drug and Crime Control with the investigation into Bailey's death. The investigation is currently ongoing. An accident happened in Dane County Saturday evening around 7:20 at 119 Route DD. According to the Highway Patrol report, a go-kart being driven westbound by a 7-year-old male juvenile from Rolla crashed as the driver made an abrupt turn, causing the passenger, 31-year-old Andrea Bowers of Rolla, to be ejected from the go-kart. Bowers suffered moderate injuries and was transported to Phelps Health. Everyone involved was wearing safety equipment. The go-kart sustained no damage and was left at the scene. The team of Brandon Semenuk and Keaton Williams took first place at the 2024 100-acre Rally in the Woods in their Subaru WRX ARA 24 with a time of 1 hour, 30 minutes, 38.6 seconds, again beating the team of Barry McKenna and Leon Jordan in their 2019 Ford Fiesta. They finished with a time of 1 hour, 32 minutes and 27.1 seconds. They fell short by about a minute and 50 seconds. Finishing in third place was the team of Travis Pastrana and Rhiannon Gelsamino in their Subaru WRX ARA 24 as they finished with a time of 1 hour, 33 minutes, 19.1 seconds. The ARA wants to thank everyone attending the Park Expose and those at the spectator points for attending the 100-acre Rally in the Woods. Salem Police Department did release their report for the month of February. The department responded to 11 accidents during the month. Officers also responded to 3 alarms sounding and addressed 19 animal calls. Officers investigated 5 assaults or fights, 5 burglaries, performed 10 well-being checks, and 9 area checks during the month. The department investigated 14 domestic disputes, 7 verbal disturbances, conducted 42 follow-up investigations, and provided 19 escorts. They investigated a nuisance violation, 4 reports of fraud, took a missing persons report, and offered assistance to 2 motorists. Salem Police wrote a property damage report during February, plus made 10 stealing reports, and responded to 9 traffic complaints. Officers did investigate 2 sex offense charges, 14 suspicious circumstance calls, 11 suspicious person calls, and 4 suspicious vehicle calls. Officers responded to a trespassing call and attempted to serve 13 warrants in February. Officers did conduct 48 traffic stops during the month. Police responded to a total of 403 incidents in February, with the average response time to calls being 1 minute and 37 seconds. The average time spent on the scene was 20 minutes and 34 seconds. Salem Memorial District Hospital Board of Directors will meet tomorrow evening in the hospital library at 6 for their regular meeting. At that meeting, Interim Administrator Jason Edwards will give his report before the board hears the summary of operations for the month of February, as well as statistics for the month. The board will hear about the 340B program, receive the Chief Nursing Officer report from Ashley Owens, and be updated on human resources. After the Chief of Staff's report, the board will discuss the state and matching fund update, as well as strategic planning before they discuss the medical staff bylaws review. The board will also discuss approving the bids received for the sale of an ambulance. The board may then vote to go into closed session. Salem Memorial Hospital Board of Directors meeting Tuesday night is open to the public. And to attend that meeting electronically, contact the Hospital Administration Office, 729-6626, extension 4005. We will come right back and have for you sports news next. It's up right after this.
In an era where sustainability and environmental responsibility are paramount, the world of colossal machinery is embracing the challenge of decarbonization. Scott Fenwick, Technical Director for Clean Fuels Alliance America, says the upcoming Clean Fuels Conference will provide some insight on the efforts to secure OEM approvals.
Certain applications have certain requirements. And so those are just a few of the things that Clean Fuels and the technical program here has been working on, sharing data with those original equipment companies and those engine manufacturers to prove and answer the questions they've got. What issues might we have with the fueling infrastructure? Is biodiesel compatible with the hoses that are draped over the sides of a ship, or with the tanks and the fueling infrastructure for locomotives moving across the country?
To learn more, visit cleanfuelsconference.org.
At KSMO Radio, it's time for sports news, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Salem baseball Tigers won their early season doubleheader Saturday as Caden DuBois threw a 5-inning no-hitter in the first game as Salem beat Cuba 10-0 In the second game, Blake Edwards threw a 5-inning one-hitter as Salem beat Vienna 14-0. The game today between Salem and Steelville has been postponed and rescheduled for Wednesday due to the cold weather. It'll be at 4:30 at the SHS Baseball Field Complex. You can hear the game on KSMO Radio and video stream the game on KSMO Media. Robert Thomas scored 2 goals, and the St. Louis Blues won their 4th straight game, 4-2 Sunday over Anaheim. Saturday night, the Blues beat the Minnesota Wild on a shootout goal by Braden Shen by the score of 3-2. Tuesday night, the Blues will host the Colorado Avalanche at 6:30, and you can hear that game on KSMO Radio. St. Louis Cardinals beat Washington Saturday with a 3-run 6th inning, 8-5. Then on Sunday, Luke Baker hit a 2-run 8th-inning homer to tie the game, followed by a grand slam by Brody Moore to defeat the Houston Astros 10-6. St. Louis is now 9-5 on the spring, and they'll be off today before playing 2 split squad games on Tuesday. And the Kansas City Royals lost to Chicago Cubs Saturday 7-6. Then on Sunday, the Milwaukee Brewers beat Kansas City 6-4. The Royals will have the day off today. And that's a look at sports news, brought to you as the courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, as well as local news. We hope you have a great day today. Hope you had a great weekend, St. Patty's Day weekend. Hope you're ready to get back to the real world and get into the work thing again. I know, but it's cold this morning. That should have snapped you right out. Man, it was cold. We're going to tell you all about that cold here in just a moment. But first, we're going to have our daily investment report. It is next, brought to you as a courtesy of the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones. Edward Jones Brokerage has been helping people since way back in 1922. They can assist you today with their great collection of information and data where you can make some fantastic decisions about the type of investments you want. Get in touch with them at 729-3831 or drop by the office, 907 South Pershing. Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and the Daily Investment Report. With our report this morning, it is Leah Nash. Leah?
This is financial advisor Leah Nash from Edward Jones bringing the Daily Financial Market Report. U.S. equities closed lower. The Dow closed down 191 points at 38,715. The Nasdaq closed down 155 points at 15,973. The S&P 500 closed down 34 points at 5,117. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields trading at 4.31%, higher by 0.01 percentage points. In commodity markets, price of crude oil was down 25 cents at $81.01, and the spot price of gold was down $6.90 to $2,160.60. In stocks of local interest, Ameren Corporation closed up 20 cents at 71.58. AT&T closed up 4 cents at 17.05. Boeing Company closed up $1.38 at 182.53. Dollar General closed at $1.89 at 151.95. ExxonMobil closed down 20 cents at 111.27. McDonald's closed down $2.59 at 279.14. Microsoft closed down $8.80 at 416.42. PepsiCo closed down 12 cents at 164.66. Pfizer closed down 19 cents at 27.94. Procter & Gamble closed down 12 cents at 161.38. U.S. Bancorp closed down 27 cents at 42.02. U.S. Bancorp closed down 27 cents at 42.08, and Walmart closed down 34 cents at 60.68. This has been today's financial market report brought to you by Edward Jones and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention financial advice at 907 South Pershing in Salem, Missouri. If you'd like more information, please stop by our contact us at 573-729-3831. Daily commentaries also located on our website at edwardjones.com.
Thank you, Leah, and don't forget to join us again for our next daily investment report right here on KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. That'll be around 5:30, 5:35, or 7:40, 7:45 come tomorrow morning. The daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones, 907 South Pershing, 729-3831. Over in Country Mart today, save on your green seedless grapes, $2.48 a pound. 2-pound strawberries, $3.98 for that container. Your Maxwell House Wake Up Roast Coffee, $6.99. And check out the Best Choice Chunk Light Tuna, 69 cents a can. Check it out for yourself today and save. Country Mart, Highway 3272 East in Salem, here to help you save. When we come right back, we have for you a look at weather. It is next after this.
St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Over the years, it has meant the Gas House Gang, Stan the Man, Lou Brock, Bob Gibson, the Wizard, Big Mac, Yachty, Waino, and Pujols. All those names, and they provided so many memories. St. Louis Cardinals baseball, most importantly, has meant championship baseball. We'll be describing every play right here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Imagine your team always looking and feeling their best in high-performance technical workwear. Cintas can make it happen. They have garments for almost every job imaginable. And with the Cintas Workwear program, you get freshly laundered garments delivered every week for everyone on your team. Great garments without the bother of laundry. That's a real perk for employees. Find out how Cintas can boost team image and morale. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Here at KSMO Radio, we appreciate you joining us. It is Monday, March the 18th, and we really do hope you're going to have a fantastic day today. It's time for weather on Operation Weather Watch. Going to tell you about that day. Operation Weather Watch brought to you as a courtesy of your friends at Healthy Dane County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory, where they welcome you to sign up now and get those tickets for the non-newlywed game. This sixth year, the Healthy Dane County has held this fundraiser. It's always been fun, where couple versus couple go at each other in this hilarious version of the classic game show, but it's not the newlywed game. No, it's the non-newlywed game. And you'll find out just how much these couples who are married don't know about their spouse. And the fundraising event will be held April 12th, not that far away. It'll be at the Salem Community Center, the Armory, beginning at 6:30, and they hope that you can make it out. Should be a lot of fun. Your friends at Healthy Dane County and the Salem Community Center holding the non-newlywed game show. And, of course, $25 per ticket to observe it on Friday, April the 12th. And, again, there's still some tables available. So if you want to get tables, you can for a $300 donation. These are VIP tables that have room for 8 people, and numerous table refreshments, and so much more. Check it all out for yourself. It'll be a lot more fun again every year. It's just more and more fun every year with the non-newlywed game at the Healthy Dane County and Salem Community Center at the Armory. They will be having that on April the 12th. So put that down on the calendar. The game show actually begins at 6:30 that night. Well, high pressure at the surface will continue to dive south into the area today. This will provide some fairly gusty winds late this morning and into the afternoon, with some wind gusts of 25 to 30 miles an hour. Very dry conditions are expected with the afternoon humidities dripping down into the 20 to 30% range, which could bring some elevated fire weather concerns. Now, the surface high will be over the area this evening, with winds diminishing a little bit and clear skies remaining. Temperatures are expected to again dip below freezing for most of the area, with the coldest temperatures in the eastern Ozarks in the low to middle 20s and wind chills back in the teens again. On Tuesday, the pressure gradient will tighten up with a Canadian air mass to our south. We'll see southerly winds and a few gusts of 25 to 35 miles an hour. Humidity levels in the afternoon should drop to about 25 to 30%. Sunshine and southerly winds will help temperatures rise, getting out of those 40s into the mid-60s to near 70 out west. The closed upper low in the desert southwest will gradually begin to shift eastward and eventually begin to open up late Wednesday as it pushes east into the central and southern high plains. The bulk of the energy and moisture will remain to our south and will keep the best precipitation and rainfall amounts south of the forecast area. We'll see some scattered showers and possibly an isolated non-severe thunderstorm Wednesday night. Could even be into Thursday night, as this feature will be moving east into the region. Temperatures will cool a bit back into the upper 50s to low 60s by Thursday, with the added cloud cover and chance for rain. Another storm system will begin to push toward the area Saturday, with low pressure developing in the plains Saturday night and the Sunday morning. Shower and thundershower chances will return at that time, although some of the model differences will need to be resolved before actually knowing when it actually will be moving through our area, or even if it will. 54 our high yesterday, 31 the low. Normal high 60, normal low 37. Record high of 83 was set back on this date in 1907. 3 the record low in 19 and 23. Yesterday we had no rain. For the month, we're 1 7/10, 1 7/8 would be normal. 9.5 our total for the year. 6 4/5 would be normal. Sunrise this morning, 7:11, 7:16, the time of sunset. The extended forecast for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Lots of sunshine on Friday. Fairly mild, high of 65. Partly cloudy Friday night, low of 36. More sunshine Saturday, just a tick cooler with 61 for a high. Partly cloudy Saturday night, low of 40. And then Sunday, partly sunny, breezy, with a chance of some morning showers. That's what they're calling for now. Remember, that was Saturday night into Sunday. Calling for morning showers in our area Sunday, and a high of about 65 by afternoon. That local forecast and our current conditions next when we come right back.
The Healthy Dent County Fitness Center is proud to announce that they are now offering free memberships to those who have the Silver Sneakers program, which is a benefit available through many Medicare plans. Silver Sneakers is the nation's leading community fitness program designed exclusively for older adults. Getting started is as easy as calling the Healthy Dent County Fitness Center at 739-1127 to see if you qualify, or stop by and sign up at the Fitness Center office, take a tour of the facility, and start working out at no cost. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, partnering together for your well-being. Stop by 1200 West Trello Road or call 739-1127 to get all the details. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, together for your benefit.
At KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, our local forecast does call for sunshine throughout the day today, but watch out for that northwest wind. It's going to be brutal today. Yes, we will have winds that continue to come out of the northwest, and pretty consistently anywhere from 8 to 15 miles an hour throughout the day. We could see wind gusts up to 25 miles an hour. We're only going to top out near 42, and that wind chill will not get out of the 30s at any time today. So expect cold temperatures all day and probably in the low 30s for most of the day. For tonight, clear, low of 24. Now, we had wind chills that got as low as 12 this morning. Yeah, it was cold. And northwest winds will be blowing this evening at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. But overnight, they're going to move to the southwest and actually pick up at about 10 to 15. Sunny Tuesday and a high of 66. Again, that wind chill early in the morning could be down to about 14, 13, depending on how much that southwest wind is blowing at that time, because it will be very cold still at that time of the morning. So be prepared for those wind chills to be right where they were this morning, or maybe even a little cooler. I don't think we're going to get much cooler than 12, but we could. We could, because there could be some gusting of winds as high as 30 miles an hour. Tuesday night, clear with a low of 37. Winds will be out of the west at 5 to 10. Sunny Wednesday, we're going to warm up to 63 with north winds 5 to 10. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low of 34. And then Thursday, partly sunny, high of 56. The 3 in 10 chance of some rain developing in the afternoon, and clouds will be hanging around Thursday night. Can't rule out an isolated sprinkle or two, with the low dropping to 39. Currently at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, our skies are clear. We have a beautiful blue sky. We have 24 degrees. We have winds that are out of the west to northwest at 9 miles an hour. 75% the relative humidity. Pressure, 30.26 inches. It's rising. It feels like 15 right now at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. And that's a look at weather on Operation Weather Watch. Complete summary of weather in the region and the KSMO listing area, all brought to you as a courtesy of all of us at KSMO Salem, 1340 AM, and your friends at Healthy Dent County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Real quick reminder, don't forget, you can rent out the gym. Yes, that's right, based upon activities going on there. If they have an open court, like a half court or full court, you can rent it for your activity, be it basketball or volleyball, pickleball, dodgeball. It doesn't matter. They can rent it to you as low as $15 an hour for half a court and a full court for $25 an hour. So if you have a special activity going on, they can set it up for you, and you can get that done at the Healthy Dane County Fitness Center gym. Again, very affordable. Half court, $15 an hour. Full court, $25 an hour. Call them at 739-1127 to find out more information, or drop by 1200 West Trello Road. Healthy Dane County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory, where health, education, and the community all meet. We are going to come right back and have for you Civic Happenings next. That's up right after this.
Brownfield farm broadcasters are on the ground at state, national, and sometimes international events throughout the year, providing timely and relevant news to its audience. They utilize several social media platforms and digital channels to engage with viewers and listeners and stay up to date with agricultural news. Brownfield, a brand farmers and ranchers know and trust. Learn more at brownfieldagnews.com.
I've got beef with McDonald's buy one, get one for $1 deal. 2 perfectly seasoned beef patties to be exact. Because BOGO for $1 now includes the delicious McDouble. With 2 beef patties and a melty slice of American cheese, it's juicier and tastier than ever. And I can buy one and get a delicious McChicken or boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken for just $1. Now this is beef I can get behind. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Comparison of McDonald's classic burgers to prior burgers.
At the KSMO studios, your hometown radio station, it is time for our Civic Record. It's a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. The Civic Record being brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. And we hope that you'll be a part of our get-together right here with you, and of course, on our Civic Record right here at your hometown radio source, KSMO. And that Civic Record brought to you as a courtesy of Southtown Furniture. Highway 19 South, right here in Salem, reminding you that if you have a need for furniture or floor covering or bedding or appliances or accessories, stop here first. Check it out right here in town, because you can get a great deal and not even have to drive very, very far. Keep your money local, making it work over and over within our own community. Find out how you can do that. And also find out how you can save big right here at Southtown Furniture. Appliances, bedding, floor covering, carpets, that's all of them. Carpets, vinyl, it could be tile. It might be something else that you're interested in. So you need to check out some of the great designs they have for flooring, man. It's fantastic. And, of course, beautiful furnishings, all under one roof. Southtown Furniture in Salem, truly where the bargains are. James Jimmy Franklin Medeiros of Cook Station passed away on Sunday, March the 3rd, at the age of 87. Funeral services for Jimmy Medeiros will be at noon today at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel, with visitation from 10 until service time this morning at the chapel. Burial will be in the Gladden Empire Cemetery. Jimmy Medeiros is survived by his children Corinna Nelson and husband Terry of Illinois, Crystal Pyatt of Cook Station, Carmela Pence of Kansas, Carla Watson of Cook Station, Candace Turner and husband Dale of Salem, and Tim Medeiros and wife Jamie of Flat, Missouri, and a special friend Vernon Booker, plus many grandchildren and great-grandchildren, plus several nieces, nephews, relatives, and friends. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for James Jimmy Franklin Medeiros, whose funeral services will be at noon today at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Ruth Marie Alvey of St. James passed away Wednesday, March 13th, at the age of 99. Funeral services for Ruth Marie Alvey will be held at 1 o'clock today at the St. James Chapel of James and Gar Mortuary. Visitation will be from 11 until service time at the chapel. Interment will be in the Asher Cemetery. Ruth Marie Alvey is survived by a brother, Bob Mounts, and wife Dolly of St. James, 2 grandchildren and 6 great-grandchildren, and a host of extended family and friends. Memorials may be made to the Asher Cemetery in lieu of flowers. Cards are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the James and Gar Mortuary of St. James for Ruth Marie Alvey, whose funeral services will be at 1 o'clock at the St. James Chapel of James and Gar Mortuary this afternoon. Eva Diana Lewis of Salem passed away Friday at the age of 67. Funeral services for Eva Diana Lewis will be held at 4 o'clock Tuesday at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel, with visitation from 2 until service time Tuesday at the chapel. Eva Diana Lewis is survived by her husband Herbert Lewis of Salem. Children Eva Diana Gillum and husband Scott of Texas, Herbert Bub Lewis Jr. of Salem, and Scott Lewis and wife Katrina of Salem. Siblings James Chamberlain of Osceola, Missouri, Liz Jackson and husband Darrell of Salem, Judy Chamberlain of Salem, and Rusty Chamberlain of Salem. A sister-in-law, Rita Chamberlain, plus 8 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren, and a host of nieces, nephews, cousins, and friends. Memorial contributions may be made to the Love Pack Backpack program. Envelopes are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Eva Diana Lewis, whose funeral services will be Tuesday at 4 at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Alma Gertrude Coleman of Salem passed away Sunday at the age of 88. Funeral services for Alma Gertrude Coleman will be held at noon Thursday at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Visitation will be from 10 until service time Thursday at the chapel. Burial will be in the Conway Cemetery. Alma Gertrude Coleman, survived by her husband Michael Coleman of Salem, plus nieces, nephews, great-nieces, great-nephews, relatives, and friends. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Alma Gertrude Coleman, whose funeral services will be at noon Thursday at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. More of our Civic Record is next when we do return in a moment.
Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South in Salem has been serving the smart shopper since 1922. And if you're looking for appliances, Southtown has Speed Queen, Frigidaire, and GE. You'll find a nice selection of washers, dryers, refrigerators, and stoves. Southtown offers free delivery and setup, and they do accept Visa and MasterCard. Stop by and see what Southtown Furniture has to offer, located on Highway 19 South right here in Salem.
Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Continuing with the Civic Record, there'll be another fish fry, the final one for Lent. That's going to be held today, or this week, at the Sacred Heart Church Parish Hall on Friday. It'll be from 4 to 7, and it will continue to have that fantastic menu of fried fish, hush puppies, coleslaw, baked beans, green beans, French fries, dessert, and drink. It's all you can eat. If you haven't ate there yet, I highly recommend it. The Friday Fish Fry at the Sacred Heart Parish Hall, 4 till 7 for Lent. For adults, it's $15. For kids who are 5 to 10 years of age, it's $8. Under that, they're free. Dine in or carry out. It's the Knights Columbus Friday Fish Fry at the Sacred Heart Parish Hall, 4 to 7. This Friday will be the final fish fry. There'll be a toothbrush rug beginner class Thursday evening from 6 to 8 with Amy Tyrrell at the Creative Arts Center. Join them for a fun rug-making hands-on workshop. Learn an easy technique to make a rug with torn strips of fabric and modified toothbrush. These rugs are quick to make and require no sewing. In this class, you'll learn how to begin a toothbrush rug or table runner. You'll leave class with a small rug that you can either use as a trivet or continue to build at home as large as you want it to be. All projects are machine washable, dryable, and they last for years. No previous experience or skills are needed. The cost of the class is $20 and includes all the supplies. The course is for those who are 18 years of age and above. At least 2 people do need to sign up for the class to be held, and they will max it out at 10. You can register online at the SACPA website, SalemAreaCommunityBetterment.com. Under programs, find the Creative Arts Center. Registrations are on a first-come, first-served basis. That will be for Thursday evening, 6 to 8, with Amy Tyrrell. This Friday, the Eagles Club will be having another fish fry and all the fixins for just $12 a plate. That'll be from 5 to 8, and that'll be followed by, again, some fun karaoke by Backwoods Productions from 7 to 11. It's open to everybody. Come on out. Enjoy some delicious fish at their fish fry. With all the fixins, just 5 to 8 o'clock, and it's only $12 a plate. And, of course, then you can sing your heart out in karaoke with Backwoods Productions from 7 to 11. Head out to the Salem Eagles Club out Highway 32 West, just past the airport. They're on the north side of the highway, and everybody, again, is welcome to attend. A Hoppy Easter paint party will be held Friday night from 5:30 to 7 at the Creative Arts Center, 204 South Main. Come and paint your very own Easter bunny. This paint party is perfect for kids and adults alike. Kids under 5 do need to have an adult present. The cost for children is $10. It's $20 for adults, and that includes all the supplies. A minimum of 6 people will need to register for this party to be held, and it will be limited to 25. Register online at the SACPA website, and under programs, find the Creative Arts Center. Registrations are on a first-come, first-served basis. Click on the painting of the Hoppy Easter paint party. Might be a little bunny sitting right there. Everyone is invited out this Saturday night to the Salem Eagles for Brian Inman and Friends. Karaoke concert will be from 7 to 11. It's open to the public. Salem Eagles Club's out on Highway 32 West, and they welcome everybody to come on out. Again, this Saturday night, the Eagles, Brian Inman and Friends, then a karaoke concert from 7 to 11. All open to the public, and you're welcome to come on out and listen in and be a part of it at the Salem Eagles Club on Highway 32 West on the north side of Highway 32, just past the airport. And at the Salem Nutrition Center today, they'll be serving up chicken and dumplings with roll, mashed potatoes, tossed salad, and milk. Don't forget, their lunch is served from 11 to 12:30, and a soup and salad bar begins at 10:30 in the morning. Everyone, all ages, anybody is welcome to come and eat at the Salem Nutrition site. If you're 60 years of age and above, your suggested contribution is $5. If you're under the age of 60, it's only $7. Come on by. Check it out. You'll find the Salem Nutrition site inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane. Call 729-2373 if you have questions. Again, that menu for today is chicken and dumplings with roll, mashed potatoes, tossed salad, and milk. And don't forget, the menu can change without notice. That does it for a look at our civic record. It is a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. Civic record brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO and your friends at Southtown. Southtown Furniture right here in Salem, welcoming you to stop on by, browse around the store. If you need some assistance, they're more than happy to help you out. Let their fine sales staff assist you. But if you just want to browse, look, touch, feel, lay down, whatever you need to do, I'm more than happy to let you just do it on your own if that's what you want. Your friends at Southtown, they're open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. 729-3422 is the number if you have a question. Located 1601 South Highway 19. And you can even browse online at SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com. Southtown Furniture, it is where the bargains are. 11 minutes after 8, top of the hour time, brought to you by Doug Wisdom and Wisdom Financial Services. And if you have questions about what to do with your retirement, might be time to get the answers. You know, that comes up probably maybe once a week or so when you're not thinking about retirement plans. When you start to get a little bit older, it probably starts popping up a little bit more. But when you're 25, you're not really thinking about retirement. But that's the perfect time to start thinking about it, because you can start putting a little money aside. And by the time you get to retirement, that's going to be a lot of money you set aside. So think about it now. And if you have questions, call Doug. 729-7508. A member of Emeritus Doug Wisdom and Wisdom Financial Services. At the KSMO studios, it's 12 minutes after 8 o'clock on KSMO Radio. And we will come right back with statewide news from the Missouri Net. We'll follow that up with our Salem Nutrition Center menu, and then AP news, and then sports from the Missouri Net. It's all on the way. KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station.
Hi, I'm Bill Pollack, host of Show Me Today, Missouri's daily radio show that brings you captivating stories of Missouri's people, places, and topics.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to stay connected with all of them.
If you miss a segment or an entire show, download our podcast. We'd love to have you.
They are just showering you with affection and love. You want to think, is this real?
Oh, it's real. Subscribe to Show Me Today on Apple or wherever you find your favorite podcast and add us to your list.
Show me today.
I spy something yellow.
Is it a car?
No.
Is it a building?
Nope.
What is it?
It's that yellow post over there.
What is that?
Well, that's a pipeline marker used to show the general location of a pipeline and provides emergency contact information on it.
This message is from Mango, Missouri's Association of Natural Gas Operators, letting you know to keep an eye out for pipeline markers.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffin. The Missouri House has passed a bill that looks to amend the state constitution by making the Jackson County assessor an elected position. If the bill from Blue Springs Republican Dan Stacy passes the General Assembly, it'll go to voters on a statewide ballot. Jackson County is the only charter county in Missouri that has an appointed assessor position rather than an elected one. The county's assessments have been the subject of frustration for months as property values have gone up by nearly 40% since 2021. Aside from receiving criticism from the state auditor, it's also the subject of a lawsuit filed by the Attorney General. The legislation heads to the Senate for consideration. Some of the preliminary work to expand I-70 to 6 lanes across Missouri will begin tonight, weather pending. Work crews will begin drilling core samples of older pavement and geology underneath the east and westbound lanes of I-70 between Columbia and Kingdom City. MoDOT Director Patrick McKenna says planning and preparations are moving quickly.
To move to the point where we've got permitting, where we've got a process in place, enough on the engineering, enough information to move an interstate project. This is only 6 months from when last year's budget bill was signed into law.
Meanwhile, core drilling work is scheduled for 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. Monday through Friday for the next 6 weeks. Site selection is underway in Missouri for a new natural gas plant for the state's electric cooperatives. To meet growing demand, the co-ops are building a new plant at Ripley Energy Center in Oklahoma and another inside Missouri. Caleb Jones is CEO of the state's electric cooperatives.
Technology has changed with agriculture, and also the ability to have electricity has really caused a lot of growth in rural areas. People now having the same resources available they would have in town, but want a better way of life, or moving out to rural areas. So we've certainly seen an increase, not just in population, but also energy load too.
Electric cooperatives maintain 130,000 miles of power lines in rural Missouri to their member owners. This is Missouri Net.
In search of the perfect cut for your lawn? Join the pursuit by choosing from a full line of Steel mowers. From gas and battery options to zero turns and push mowers, Steel offers a wide range of mowing solutions for homeowners and professionals. Right now, get 0% financing on your purchase with a Steel zero-turn mower. Real Steel. Find yours at steelusa.com/mowers. Available at select dealers. Financing available on qualifying purchases and subject to credit approval. See dealer for details.
Hi, I'm E.J. Williams. Each year, millions of animals are abandoned, and more than 1 million are euthanized before they can be rescued. Organizations like American Humane are working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, as animals can be trained as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help veterans, the elderly, and children with special needs to overcome the obstacles of everyday life. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Missouri's governor provides an update on the southern border. Anthony Moore with reports.
Governor Mike Parson has deployed personnel to the U.S.-Mexico border in Texas. 11 state patrol troopers have been supporting the Texas Department of Public Safety since March 1st. 48 Missouri National Guard members began their work on Friday after receiving initial orders last Monday. The deployment is part of Operation Lone Star, which is designed to curb illegal border crossings, the smuggling of drugs, and homeland security. The Missouri National Guard members and troopers will help with the construction of physical barriers, security patrols, traffic enforcement, and crime prevention. Parson issued an executive order last month activating up to 200 National Guard members and 22 patrol troopers for Texas Governor Greg Abbott's mission.
The National Weather Service has confirmed a weak EF0 tornado swept through Charlotte and St. Louis County Thursday. Damage was confined to trees, fencing, roof, and siding. And a magnitude 3.5 earthquake shook the Kansas City area Friday afternoon. There's no word of any damage. This is Missouri Net.
This is St. Louis Blues broadcaster Chris Kerber inviting you to follow all the exciting action of St. Louis Blues hockey this season. If you can't make it to the game, the next best thing is being there listening here on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. Your radio home for the St. Louis Blues.
You can pay your intercounty electric bill with the pay-by-phone system, providing a payment option available to all members at no charge. This option is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Go ahead and give it a try. You can call 866-621-3679 to pay your bill this month at whatever time of day is convenient for you. This service, provided by Intercounty Electric, allows you to make a payment or check your account status.
Good morning here at KSMO. Let's take a look at that Salem Nutrition Center's menu for today. They will be serving up on this Monday, the 18th of March, chicken and dumplings. Lunch is served from 11 to 12:30, and everyone and anyone is welcome to attend. All ages are welcome. Come on in. If you're 60 years of age and above, your suggested contribution is $5. If you're under the age of 60, your meal cost is $7. There is a soup and salad bar that starts at 10:30, and everybody, again, is welcome to come on by the Salem Nutrition site, located inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane. If you have any questions about the meal, you call 729-2373 or about the Senior Center or Nutrition Center. They'll give you the details that you need. Again, that meal from 11 to 12:30 today will be chicken and dumplings with roll, mashed potatoes, tossed salad, and milk. And don't forget that the menu may change without notice. There's always a dessert as well every single day. At KSMO, that's been a look at our Salem Nutrition Center's menu for today here on KSMO. Coming up, we got AP news, we got some sports news from the Missouri Net, so much more on your Monday. No baseball game or softball game today. They have moved that game for the baseball Tigers to Wednesday because it's so cold today. Don't want to get the kids out there so early in the season, get them hurt by throwing in the extreme cold. And with that wind chill, expected to be in the 20s or 30s today. So they just rescheduled that game for Wednesday when it's supposed to be some 20-plus degrees warmer. Not a bad idea. All right, keep it right here. KSMO, Salem 1340 AM 95.7 FM. And you're streaming with us at KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at Advanced Chiropractic, Jet Tires and Auto, Salem Bowling Center, and Terrell's Complete Auto Care, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Town Screen in Salem.
Get more music variety every day. KSMO, Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. The CEO of United Airlines says it'll review its safety training for employees. This comes after several incidents recently. In one of them, a panel fell off one plane. In another, a jet lost a wheel on takeoff. Russia's President Putin, who just won re-election in a highly orchestrated landslide, says Moscow won't relent in its invasion of Ukraine. The AP's Charles Tilledesma.
Russian President Vladimir Putin is basking in a victory that was never in doubt. As officials say, he's won re-election with an overwhelming number of votes. After facing only token challenges and harshly suppressing opposition voices, Putin's to extend his nearly quarter-century rule for 6 more years. Even with little margin for protest, Russians crowded outside polling stations at noon on Sunday, apparently heeding an opposition call to express their displeasure with the president. Putin, though, hailed the overwhelming early results as an indication of trust and hope in him. Critics see them as another reflection of the preordained nature of the election.
The UN says if the war between Israel and Hamas escalates, it could push about half of Gaza's population to the brink of starvation. The AP's Jackie Quinn on what Israel's prime minister said yesterday.
On Fox and Friends, Benjamin Netanyahu says,
"We're going to destroy the remaining Hamas terrorist battalions in Rafah." Is both important for eradicating the Hamas rule, but also important for getting the hostages out.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has called for the prime minister to be replaced through an election, which Netanyahu calls inappropriate.
Today, the Supreme Court hears arguments in a dispute over how far the federal government can go to fight controversial social media posts on topics like COVID and election security. This is AP News. Have you won Powerball yet? Or Mega Millions? Well, you have more chances coming up. And the jackpots.
The Mega Millions jackpot is at $875 million, while the Powerball has reached $600 million. This is the 6th time in the Mega Millions' 22-year history that the jackpot has been this large, and 5 out of those 6 times the sum has exceeded $1 billion. Mega Millions and Powerball tickets cost $2. Mega Millions are sold in 45 states, Washington, D.C., and the Virgin Islands, and Powerball tickets are sold in all of those places and Puerto Rico. I'm Haya Panjwani.
With March Madness getting underway, more people than ever can now legally bet on sports. 38 states and D.C. now allow some form of sports betting. North Carolina became the latest state to allow online sports betting last week. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
Missouri, Oklahoma, Kentucky, Illinois, Iowa, Tennessee, Arkansas, Indiana, and I can keep going on and on.
John, are you going through the 50 states? No, Mike, he's giving us the states of the Cardinals radio network.
It's just amazing. We are heard just about everywhere across the Midwest.
For over 130 years, Cardinals baseball has been entertaining fans of all ages.
It's no different this year. We're bringing you all the hits, homers, strikeouts, and excitement right here on the Cardinals radio network powered by Gray Bar.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
You'll find great deals on Power Tour tools at K&H Auto Supply. A Power Tour 120-piece tool set for $69.99, a 12-volt polisher sander for $78.99, and a 12-volt reciprocating saw for $69.99. Stop by K&H Auto Supply. It's your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Missouri Net Sports, good morning. I'm Tim Fisher. We'll start with college football, where the Missouri Tigers wrapped up spring practices with their black and gold game on Saturday. Even though the Tigers may still add some pieces, right now, running back coach Curtis Looper says they're happy with the mix coming out of spring ball.
I know we may add some players, a couple more pieces on defense. Coach Drinker talked about it, a couple more on offense. We'll see how it goes, but We like our football team as it stands right now in March.
In the game, the Black defeated the Gold 10-9. To women's college basketball, where Missouri State falls in a buzzer beater at the Missouri Valley Conference Championship game, 76-75 to the Drake Bulldogs, missing out on an opportunity at the NCAA tournament. The Lady Bears, though, will play in the postseason in the WBIT, traveling to Illinois for their first-round matchup. The St. Louis Billikens on the women's side advance into the WNIT. On the men's side, Division II NCAA tournament, Northwest Missouri State a 71-62 victory over Minnesota Duluth. The Bearcats advance to the Sweet 16 tomorrow to take on Minnesota State. Reports are the St. Louis Billikens have talked to Indiana State head coach Josh Schertz about their open head coaching position. On to hockey, where the St. Louis Blues rally in the third period to pick up their fourth straight victory.
The Blues have won 4 straight after downing the Ducks 4-2 at Enterprise Center. Anaheim has lost 6 in a row. The game was tied 1-1 after 2 periods before the Blues scored 3 power play goals in the third period. Joel Hofer stopped 26 shots to win in net. The Blues are now 4 points behind Vegas in the race for the final playoff spot in the Western Conference. The final, Blues 4, Ducks 2. In St. Louis, I'm Mike Reeves.
Spring training baseball, the Cardinals 10-6 the win over the Houston Astros. The Royals fall to the Milwaukee Brewers 6-4. Both the Cardinals and Brewers taking today off. I'm Tim Fisher, Missouri Nuts.
Not everyone recognizes that they might have a gambling problem. How do you know if gambling is a problem for you? Ask yourself if either or both of the following questions are accurate. Have you felt the need to bet more and more money? Have you ever lied to people important to you about how much you gambled? If your answer is yes to either of these questions, free help is available. Call 1-888-BETS-OFF for more information.
Hi, I'm Bill Pollock, host of Show Me Today, Missouri's daily radio show that brings you captivating stories of Missouri's people, places, and topics.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to stay connected with all of them.
If you miss a segment or an entire show, download our podcast. We'd love to have you.
They are just showering you with affection and love. You want to think, is this real?
Oh, it's real. Subscribe to Show Me Today on Apple or wherever you find your favorite podcast and add us to your list.
Show me today. Made for agriculture, we are MFA.
Get your calves off to a good start with MFA branded feeds. With time-tested, proven feeds like Cattle Charge and Full Throttle, you can put pounds on your calves quickly, efficiently, and safely. The feed-to-gain ratios speak for themselves. A good start is critical for this year's calf crop. Financing is available. Get a great start with MFA Feed.
We are MFA.
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well-child visits as well as sick visits. We are happy to answer any questions that you may have. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
And don't forget to stop by, see your friends at Country Mart today to get yourself some Sunbelt granola bars. Get 2 of them for $5. Gordon's breaded fish, $7.49. And your V8 splash drinks for $2.39. There's many other great specials you can find there as well. Check it out. Great specials in the deli, like on Kretschmar Swiss cheese at $7.99 a pound. And also some fantastic meat deals, like family pack boneless pork loin chops, $2.88 a pound. Stop by and save when you shop today. That's down at Country Mart. Highway 32, 72 East in Salem. Here to help you save at KSMO Radio. Our forecast does call for sunshine today. Very cool day today. Only going to top out about 42. And winds going to be out of northwest pretty much all day long today. And they continue to get a little bit more brisk as the daylight comes on. We'll be prepared for that. It's just been a Very cool morning, let's put it that way. Well, actually, we're beyond cool. We're down at cold, man. It's been in the teens all morning long, and then it's not going to get real warm today. We'll probably not get out of the low 30s with a wind chill. We may not even make it to the 30s with a wind chill if the winds continue to blow at about 15 to 20 miles an hour. Now, they may not quite stay there very long, but they could get there. Anyway, nonetheless, we do expect it to be in the low 30s most of the day with wind chills. Because of that, they have postponed the Salem Tiger baseball game with Steelville for this afternoon and moved it to Wednesday. It'll be a little bit warmer Wednesday, up about 65, 66, so that'll be a lot more conducive to playing baseball, but also too early in the season with very, very cold temperatures. Kids can get hurt. We don't want to have any of that. So anyway, no baseball game today at the Salem High School baseball field complex. They've moved that game to Wednesday, 4:30. Now, clear tonight, low of 24. Northwesterly winds 5 to 10. Will become southwesterly after midnight, but they'll only be about 5 to 10 mile an hour winds tonight. But by tomorrow morning, out of southwest, they may be at 10 to 15, maybe even as high as 18 miles an hour, putting wind chills again back into the teens. For Tuesday itself, though, we should warm up to about 66 degrees with plenty of sunshine. Winds, as we mentioned, will be out of southwest, and they'll be blowing pretty good at about 15 to 20 miles an hour during the afternoon and could gust to 30. Clear skies Tuesday night, low of 37 with a westerly breeze 5 to 10. Sunshine Wednesday, high of 63 as the winds will move back a little bit to the north, but not like they were this morning, and be at maybe about 5 to 8 miles an hour. Partly cloudy Wednesday night, low of 34, and then Thursday partly sunny with a 3 in 10 chance of an afternoon shower and a high of 56 degrees with clouds expected Thursday night and a low of 39. At the KSMO studios right now, your hometown radio station, we have a mostly sunny sky. Matter of fact, last time I looked out there, I didn't even see a cloud, not one. We have a lot of sunshine out there. We have winds, though, that are out of the west-northwest at 11 mile an hour. Our relative humidity at 68% and our pressure rising at 30.28 inches gives us a feels-like temperature of 15. You heard that right, 15. It's cold out there. Anyway, that's where we stand right now, right here at KSMO, your hometown radio station. It's 8:33 at KSMO Radio, and we have coming your way next a look at agribusiness news on the Brownfield Farm Market Network. It's the Missouri Report right here on KSMO Radio. Good Monday morning.
Missouri farmers express concerns about climate policies. Is the Farm Bill losing steam, and what could impact 2024 corn and soybean acres? Good morning, I'm Megan Grebner with Agribusiness News on Brownfield. Farmers in northeast Missouri are concerned they might have to follow the European Union's production standards if they want to market their soybeans locally this year. Brownfield's Kara Hart filed this report from Washington, D.C.
Drew Locke from Adair County says ADM has held several meetings in recent weeks to notify farmers nearby elevators will only take soybeans at harvest enrolled in the company's new resource program.
It's a deforestation program that ADM is trying to enact from the EU.
Locke says the program would go into effect for the upcoming harvest season, and ADM is offering a financial incentive to enroll.
Tentatively, they were telling us 20 cents a bushel to enter the program.
But Locke says it's not easy to participate in the program. Missouri Farm Bureau President Garrett Hawkins says questions are being asked about the program's market impacts and data privacy.
It ultimately leads back to the European Union and what may be happening that truly we believe could be a non-tariff trade barrier as they look at essentially what we think is exporting of their own climate agenda.
Farm Bureau met with Doug McCaleb at the Office of the U.S. Trade Representative in Washington, D.C. last week to discuss the issue.
Clearly this issue is on his radar as well as his team. They are having, I would say, very thorough conversations with their colleagues in the European Union and digging into this.
Reporting from Washington, D.C., I'm Kara Hart for Brownfield.
Thanks, Kara. The USDA's chief economist says U.S. soybeans and corn continue to face a lot of competition in the global market, mostly from Brazil. But Seth Meyer tells Brownfield,
I think one of the bright spots has been that domestic demand has held up
pretty well for soybean crush in the United States.
As for corn,
the Chinese are now taking Brazilian corn. We've got brand new competition in one of the big destinations for corn, and that's providing us a real challenge.
in other news, a U.S. Senator from Iowa says Farm Bill work needs to pick up steam in Congress. Chuck Grassley says the clock is ticking.
If we don't get a bill out of committee by March or early April, I don't think we're going to get a 5-year farm bill.
During a call with reporters last week, the Iowa Republican said another 1-year extension of the 2018 legislation could be likely. USDA says it continues to see a rise in interest from the ag industry for conservation programs. Robert Bonney, Undersecretary for Farm Production and Conservation, says there have been more applicants than resources.
We're really excited about our partnerships for climate smart commodities. We have 1.7 million acres right now that have been enrolled. Those numbers are from late December, so we expect them to continue to grow.
I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
People think the mountains are the heart of Colorado, but the heartbeat comes from agriculture. Nutrient Ag Solutions salutes the rich history of Arnish Farms near Keensburg. Their journey is steeped in history, shaped by evolution, and driven by a sustainable vision. The Arnish Farms started from humble beginnings more than 70 years ago. It's about opportunity, promise, hard work, and the ability to leave a legacy to one's family. Mark Arnish says it's all about the culture, organization, and the right people, all teaming up for success. This culture includes trusted advisors from Nutrient Ag Solutions. Nutrient is feeding the future of the Arnish Farms by delivering custom seed solutions, customized crop protection plans, and capital management. Nutrient can do this for your operation as well. Just visit a local Nutrient retailer. To see a video and learn more about Arnish Farms, visit nutrient.com/farmstories.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
Challenge. It's not something you shy from. It's a chance to up your game. Every day brings a new challenge, but with the enhanced Channel Seed brand on your side, you can rise to it. With our top-performing seed, innovative digital tools, and expanded agronomic support, you can turn tomorrow's challenges into your next advantage. Your enhanced Channel Seed brand. Let's rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. Read and follow pesticide label directions, IRM, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
Keeping your fields clean all season long? Now that's a